Good evening. 143 inmates died behind the walls of New York State prisons in 2024. A 34% jump from last year. It could be due to suicide, inmate-on-inmate violence, or even inmate-in-guard violence. Today, the chance to ask questions about prisons and their safety, transparency, and accountability. 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning has more on what was said at the Albany hearing.
Robert Brooks's father pleaded for reform Wednesday before state lawmakers in both the Senate and Assembly.
If we can send rockets to the moon, if we can create bombs that blow up whole planets, that blow up whole countries, we can't stop people from beating people to death.
His testimony was part of a joint public hearing in Albany on safety, transparency, and accountability within state prisons. Brooks, an inmate who had just been transported to Marcy Correctional Facility, was seen on body camera footage in December of last year, handcuffed and beaten by several correction officers. One of the COs allegedly in the video is Adams resident David Kingsley, who rejected a plea deal Tuesday and could now go to trial for murder. Department of Corrections and Community Supervision Commissioner Daniel Marticello says he called for the prosecution of the officers involved, but he says in a majority of cases he does not have the ability to fire officers who engage in misconduct.
Right now, I'm bound by the collective bargaining agreement, whereby I make determinations in terms of what the proposed penalty is. But ultimately, at the conclusion of the hearing, I'm bound by the independent arbiter's determination of what they find. Oftentimes, they disagree with our recommendations.
Those representing labor unions also spoke about the rise of assaults in prisons. They pointed to being understaffed and the HALT, or Humane Alternatives to Long-Term Solitary Confinement Act, as a couple reasons.
Some of the best outcomes where they moved away from solitary confinement is programming, meaning that there is either one-on-one individual therapy sessions or group therapy sessions all the time. We enacted HALT, but did not give any resources.
Also discussed at the hearing, concerns over allowing 18-year-olds to become corrections officers, a change made in the new state budget. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.